So then let's get these 6 idiots transformed, starting off with you, I guess. I think I'll just start off with you. Starting off, what you want to do is you want to rotate the waist around, then also take these arms and fold them in on themselves. Obviously, you got a tab and a slot, tab and slot. So you basically just want to tab this whole thing together like so. Afterwards, what you want to do is also come here to the bottom legs and just tab this whole thing back here together, as you can see. Rotate this whole set around and fold it in like so. Afterwards, you can take this and fold this up and tab it in right there. Fold the legs down, fold these back legs down as well, and bam! Almost done, because we still need the tail to be attached right here. As you can see, there is a hole that was created. Okay, nothing wants to focus, but there is a hole that was created that this will now peg into to form a tail of some kind. So we have a tail, boys! Then next up, we got the Grimlock fellow right here that we want to put the legs together like so. Take this, rotate this up, and basically get these two together over the head, because that is how Grimlock usually kind of works. Tab these two pieces here together, rotate the head down like so. There we go, almost done. Rotate the feet so that they are facing forward. This one was almost already doing that. And then afterwards, what you want to do is you want to rotate this around here, and then in there you have a bit of a tab. So basically you want to take this. Maybe also would be good to lift this up. Let's see here. But basically you want to tab this into place right here. Make sure that everything else kind of sits right. The little thing I forgot is the fact that you have to take his weaponry, this idiot right here, and attach it right here into these like half holes that you have, so that you can attach a tail to him so that he has a better way of standing. Now here we got good old Grimlock in his Dino mode. Next one. Then afterwards we got this idiot right here. What you want to start off with is actually a pretty cool thing. You want to rotate these arms all the way around in order to be able to get these into Dino mode set. Then take this chest piece here and fold it up to close up the mouth of the Dino boat. Then afterwards tab the legs down here together, as you can see. Rotate these all the way around. Also tab this back section here together, but rotate this all the way around. There is a gap here in the booty hole that this whole thing is going to slide into if everything wants to line up. There you go, like so. Then rotate these down, rotate these bad boys down, and then take this weapon here. Also remove the head from it. Completely forgot to do that. Me apologies. And then you want to basically take this and just plug it here on the back. And then here, I guess you could say we might have... You know what? I'm actually going to try this out. See if it can still work. Yeah, it works. Okay, you didn't have to take the head out. But anyway, here we have the little guy in his little mouth. So next up, let's get this little idiot transformed. What you want to start off with is take the dino head and rotate it up. Rotate the waist around, which is something that I kind of forgot about before. Anyway, that's why I have to redo this whole thing. Rotate the dino mode head all the way up. Then afterwards, you want to take these arms, and then there's a peg here that goes into a slot right there. And there's a tiny little tab here that goes in the golden parts as well. So basically, you want to tab this whole thing kind of together like this. There you go. After that, what you want to do is you want to basically take this and rotate this around. Rotate only the black pieces around and get the hand inside of this big gap. And then afterwards, tab this whole thing together. Then rotate the... Oh, you can't rotate these legs. Okay, there he is. I thought the legs needed to be rotated. They felt a little bit weird. But anyway, here we got the long neck guy. Then afterwards, we got this idiot right here. Rotate the head all the way around, which can sometimes be a little bit annoying because of how tiny it is. Rotate the tail here together. And then tab this whole section here together. There is a hole, tiny little hole right there, and tiny tab. So basically you want to just take this, tab this whole thing together like so. Afterwards, what you want to do is you want to rotate this around, but also in here, you want to fold out half of the head, kind of like the Studio Series one, which I'm actually surprised that they did this stuff. But yeah, so rotate out the head. This time I had the part separator with me, which is a good thing. Rotate out the head and rotate this around. Obviously, these two halves now have to tab together. And there's also a tab here on the head that needs to go in as well. So just tab this whole thing together. Then you got two tabs here on this back section that are going to go into slots right there. There we go. And then afterwards, what you want to do is you want to take this, and then there's a tab here on the side that goes into the slot right there on the white piece. So you basically just want to tab this together like so. Move this backwards and tap this in here like so. And then Bammerino, here we have, I guess, the Stegosaurus or whatever you want to call this animal in his Dino mode as well. So one more to go. And then obviously saving the best for last. What you want to do with this idiot is you want to rotate his head up. Take the bird head and fold it up and get it locked there into place. Afterwards, what you want to do is come here, and now this could be a little bit of a problem, so I would exercise caution, because these things can easily pop off, and they have done so many a times for me. Then afterwards, what you want to do, you want to take the legs here, rotate them around. Also, obviously, tab them together first before you do that. Rotate them around, and then there are 2 slots on the back there that the 2 tabs on the back of the feet go into. Right there. And then afterwards, you can peg the arms here. As you can see, there's a peg here on the side. It goes to a slot right there on the arm. God, everything is so small. It's so difficult to show off. Basically, you want to peg that in. Oh, and also, there's a peg here on the side of the arm that goes into a slot in the leg. So basically you want to take that and tap that together on both ends. And then bam, here we have the bird. And everyone else fully transformed into their dino moods. So time to get these idiots back into their robotic form. So we're going to start off with you, apparently. So what you want to start off with is you want to take off the tail. Afterwards, you want to take this whole back section here and rotate it around. Rotate these legs up, split this here. Afterwards, what you want to do, you want to come here to the front and untap this, rotate this whole thing out. Then rotate the waist like so, and then take the head and rotate it around, and bam, boom, bam. Here we got one of them completely done right there. Then afterwards, we got the long-necked one, which we want to... this one is the annoying one, if I remember correctly. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to basically push on the back here in order to untap this from the arms. Then rotate this out, and then also rotate this around like so. There you go. Afterwards, you want to split the arms like so and rotate them a bit more to the back like so, because with that out of the way, we can now do a good old-fashioned waist rotation and take this and rotate this down as well, and then here we have him in his robotic mood. So then next up, we're gonna take your tail off, put that off to the side, and then take this whole section here and just come on, rotate this whole thing around and split the legs. Obviously rotate these little leggies up. After that, what we want to do is we want to come to the back here, and you can kind of like split this up if you want to. I don't actually know if you have to do this, but I'll do it. Rotate these arms all the way around, so just rotate them out like so, all the way around. And then finally we take this mouthpiece here and rotate it down, and bam, here we have this one in his robotic mood as well. Then afterwards, we're gonna go to this blue one, who we will then untap the arms, obviously, to get them out of the way. And then we want to untap this, split the legs, rotate the legs around, and then fold the head in and rotate it all the way. So rotate the head around until you can't do it anymore. Fold in this head into the leg here, and then rotate it all the way out like so. Afterwards, also straighten out these arms, obviously. But after that, what you want to do is you want to come here and just rotate these pieces here out to the side, all the way to the sides. Even if it seems like it is blocked, keep pushing, but carefully, obviously. And then finally, we rotate around the head. And bam, here we got the blue one done. Then after that, we go for Grimlock, boys. And what you want to do, obviously, untap this from the back. Also, you can fold this piece here down. Untap this, and also untap this piece here. Kind of forgot about that one. And rotate the legs all the way out. Afterwards, you can split the legs. Then also open up this piece here. Rotate this whole thing off to the back like so. And then finally rotate the fists so that they are facing the right way. And bam, here we got you back in your robotic mood as well. And then finally we got the Swoop Master himself, which you want to untap these legs here and rotate the legs all the way around. Then take the wing here, and then there's a little tab here that goes into a slot right there. And do the same thing on the other side. Oh, dang it, flying off, but there you go. Afterwards, you can also untap the arms from in there and the legs as well. Split the legs as well. Take this piece here, rotate it down, and then fold up the head. And bam, here we got basically the entirety of the Dinoforce in their all collective stand up, please. It would make better for the shot if you all could stand up. Don't fall. Why do you people not have any heels? You are so difficult to balance sometimes. But here we got the Dinoforce back in their robotic moods.